Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Penne for Your Thoughts, the podcast where sometimes we eat pasta and we talk about your thoughts. Today, I'm Jake from State Farm, joined by my co-host.
I'm Alex from Target.
Yes, and today we have a very interesting episode planned. I went to Vegas last week, and I'm in a very weird mood, but we're going to start off with a quiz. The quiz is... Don't freak out or anything, but I can guess your birth month based on your song preferences. This is just a random quiz.
There are 26 questions. It goes through every letter of the alphabet.
Oh.
Let's just go. Speed run.
Okay, first pick a song with A. Sky Full of Stars.
Adore You.
B song. Billie Jean.
Bye Bye Bye.
C. Can't Help But Falling in Love by Elvis.
Come Together by the Beatles.
D. Oh, definitely.
Dancing Queen.
I was gonna say Don't Stop Believing by Journey. E.
Ooh. Oh.
I'm choosing Espresso because of this SNL sketch. Domingo.
Yeah. Eleanor Rigby by He Beatles, it says.
By He Beatles. F. Oh, Fireflies. Owl City. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say Flowers.
G.
G.
Oh, Get
Good Luck,
Lucky.
Babe. What did you say?
Oh, that's a good song I didn't see. I'm gonna say Get Lucky by Daft Punk. H. I'm gonna say Highway to Hell because it's Pride Month. I'm kidding.
I feel like with that logic, I need to do Hot to Go because it's Pride Month.
Real. I want to dance with somebody.
Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls.
J. Oh my god. I'm gonna say Jailhouse Rock by Elvis Presley, but today I was enrolling a student in a class and I saw there was a class called Dolly, Jesus, and Mickey Mouse.
Huh? That's my new Instagram bio.
Right? Like, why is that a class? That's crazy.
That's funny.
K. Kung Fu Fighting.
I don't know. I think I have to go that one too. I think that's the only one I know.
Kill Bill, I think, is the one saying, I just killed my ex, not the best idea. L. I'm gonna say Living on a Prayer.
Let It Be. I gotta keep the Beatles theme going.
I
already know my M.
Alright, what's your M?
Mamma Mia. Next question.
I'm gonna say Mr. Brightside. N. Oh, Night Changes, One Direction.
Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar.
Real. Did you see he did the little dance at graduation to that song with our vice president? That's crazy. Which O song? Ooh, these are all good. I'm gonna say Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish.
Only girl in the world.
P. Proud Mary. That's my go-to karaoke song.
That's a good one. I think I'm gonna go Piano Man.
Q.
I don't know any of these songs.
I think I know Que Sera Sera. Sure, I'll go with that one.
I'll go with Queen of My Heart, because that sounds good.
Real. R. Due Respect by Aretha Franklin.
I knew you were gonna pick that.
I love that song.
I'm gonna do Radio Gaga by Queen.
S.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Good. I'm gonna say September. T. I'm gonna go Thriller.
I'm gonna go Taste.
U.
Oh, easy. Under pressure.
Okay, I was gonna say umbrella. I always think of Tom Holland and his little
Mm-hmm.
umbrella dance. V.
Mm, I think Vienna.
I'm gonna choose Valerie. W. Ooh, what's love got to do with it? What's love got to do
Gotta
with
do
it?
Wonderwall. This is Wonderwall.
Is that a song that came out in this decade?
Yeah, like early 2000s. You don't know Wonderwall?
Sing it.
It's the but maybe there's gonna be the one that saves me.
Oh, I do know that
after
song.
all.
Yeah.
You're my Wonderwall.
Whoa.
It's
Yes,
the one that everyone's like, if you know how to play guitar, or like there's always those guitar guys that's like, and this is Wonderwall.
Yeah. X. I'm gonna do XXX by Kendrick Lamar.
I'm also gonna do that one because that's the only one I know.
Real. Y. Oh, yeah, by Usher. Song gets me hype.
I'm gonna say Your Song by Elton John.
I thought you were gonna go Coldplay. Alright, last one. Z. This one didn't take as long as I thought it was gonna.
Because we speed ran it.
Speed ran. I'm gonna go Zombie. The Cranberries.
Ziggy Stardust because of my tattoo. I do have a Ziggy Stardust tattoo. So
A true icon, if you will.
thank you. Oh,
We got each other's birth months. That's crazy. Okay, so what'd you get?
mine says January, February, or March. Based on your playlist, I think you're a January, February, or March baby.
Okay, mine says October, November, December. Based on the songs you chose, I'm pretty sure you're born in October, November, December. Did I guess correctly? No, the fuck you didn't.
That's really funny.
That is really funny that we got each other's opposites. But, moving swiftly on, we have a jam-packed episode. This first segment, I think, is going to be pretty quick, but I thought it was going to be fun to see, like, your reactions of things that I realized I discovered while in college. Okay? So, the first one, Chili's white queso. I did not discover this till I came to university. Thoughts?
About you discovering Chili's white queso or Chili's white queso in general?
Either or.
I think it's delicious. I don't think it's better than just like the queso they have.
Yeah, the
But,
skillet
like,
queso.
if you put them up and you're like, I had to pick one, I would not pick it, but it is good.
It is good. It is good for a queso. And it's
I'm
not too
also very
spicy.
surprised you didn't know about it before.
We didn't go to Chili's a whole lot growing up in California. The next one. These are so random. I was like, I just want your reaction on these. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or the Teenage Turtles, as I referred to them when I first discovered them. Or the Mutant Teenagers? I forget what I called them, but it was not the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know how I went roughly 20 years of my life without knowing who those are, but
You didn't.
you were the one to tell me about these people. Because you
But-
were...
I didn't realize it was like a you never heard of one.
I wasn't, it was like, I'm sure my brothers had, but like, I just hadn't.
That's kind of wild. I feel like I had to know about them because my uncle does share a name with one of them. So it's like-
Raphael?
yeah.
I was gonna say Michelangelo.
No, not quite, but so I feel like I had to know about them. I also
That's-
remember the like I think it was 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie or 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. There's a live action one.
Mm-hmm.
Not like they're animated. They're like in suits, like turtle suits. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wait, let me see if you find another one, and I'm gonna show you a picture of these suits.
Okay. Which one? Oh. Her boobs.
You didn't know a haboob?
No, because we don't get haboobs in Northern California. We get earthquakes and rainstorms and floods and snow. Though we don't get haboobs because it's not sandy enough. Oh my god. That looks like a Five Nights at Freddy's character.
Yeah, it's the suit they had to wear. And there would be like a little thing they pull for the mouth and it would open, the lips would move. Anyways. I love haboobs. I think it's a fun word to say, and growing up I wasn't allowed to say the word boob, but if I said haboob, technically I'm not saying it.
Listen, work smarter, not harder. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I had no idea those existed. And I was like, people would be like, oh, there's massive haboob, or it's haboob season. Don't go down to Tucson. And I'm like, what's a haboob? Sandra's just got her titties out? Like, what's going on? Sorry. Dots pretzels. Have you had these?
Yeah.
They're like little twisty pretzel stacks. And they're not an Arizona snack. They're made in like North Dakota or something like that. But I had never had them till I came out here. And now they're some of my favorite snacks. They're so good. I haven't had the cinnamon sugar ones yet. Talking about them makes my mouth water because I know I have some in the cupboard right now. But like from top to bottom or top flavor, definitely original. And then garlic parm, pretty up there. Honey mustard, pretty fire. How about you? What are your thoughts on dots?
I didn't have them until I started dating Hunter. Hunter really likes the originals, so then that's how I discovered them. So I only discovered them like 2 years ago, but they're really good. They're not like, I can't have them anymore because they're made in a factory that also processes nuts. They won't tell you that on the bag, but I did a lot of sleuthing.
Oh wow.
So I can't have them anymore, but when I could have them, they were delicious.
Interesting. Drive-through liquor stores. This is not a thing in California, or at least I don't think it is. Like, in all the cities and places I've been to, and I've lived in California, drive-through liquor stores were just not a thing. And here, there's at least 4 in this town alone. And this town does not have that many people in it compared to the bigger towns. Yeah.
They also do sodas. As a kid, my aunt used to go at drive-through, and she would get like some sort of liquor for a party, and then all the kids in the back, we would get styrofoam cups. They were huge. They were pretty big. Sorry, Dad, you didn't know this. They were like huge styrofoam cups, and they would fill them to the brim with like, they only had Coke and Sprite. Those were your 2 options. So me and my cousin would always get, he would get one, I would get the other, and we'd share it on the way back to their house.
Hell yeah. That's the way to do it, though. The last thing is that people aren't required to know how to swim. Now, this might be because it's a landlocked state, but in California, in my high school PE class, everyone had to take a swim, or like a, what was it? There's different levels of PE, like there's PE1, PE2, and then you could split off and do like dance, advanced dance, or like selective sports and stuff. And so I had to take PE1 because for some reason I was able to bypass it and go straight into dance my freshman year, but oops. So my sophomore year, I had to take PE1, and there's a swim unit. So for like the last 6 weeks of school, we were swimming, like learning how to do different strokes. And mind you, my class was first period, so I had to get nice and chlorine soaked, all nice and wet, and then continue about my fucking day. And I'm shocked that there are so many people in Arizona who don't know how to swim and who never did that. I know you're one of them because I was talking to my coworkers today. We had a nice little coffee staff meeting, which was really fun. And we were all talking about different things. And like there's, out of a team of 11, I'm one of 3 who aren't born and raised in this state. And so I was like, oh yeah, no, I used to surf and swim and go to the beach and snorkel and all this stuff. And they're like, you know how to swim? And I was like, yeah, we'd have to swim from rip currents. Like, I needed to know how to swim. They're like, I'm 47 and I don't know how to swim. I'm like, how is that not required in high school? Like, that's crazy. Anyways, thanks for hearing my TED Talk. That was a bit of a rant. Thoughts?
I don't know. I didn't know that was a requirement. Um, One second. I'm gonna ask the other person from California who's currently in the other room because I'm curious now.
For the listeners, Emma is currently asking Hunter. I'm sure you got that context. That's my pop socket ASMR. You're welcome for that.
I forgot Hunter didn't go to high school in California, but he
Yeah, I was
didn't
gonna
have
say.
to in Ohio, and his sisters didn't have to. And they went to school in California, but they all know how to swim.
Huh.
Maybe your high school was just weird.
Maybe it's not required. Maybe it was just required for the district or like the county since I was in the Bay Area. Because LA is very, or like SoCal is very different from NorCal in the Bay. So like maybe it's because people in the Bay go to the Bay more often. I don't know. But it was a requirement for my high school. And one time I tried to get a doctor's note because I fractured the side of my hand, so I couldn't really like swim. And my PE teacher was like, no, we're gonna wrap it. You're gonna get a paddleboard. And you're just gonna kick with your feet laps. I was like, there was no bypassing it. What the hell? Anyways, um, those are all the thoughts and things that I didn't know before moving to Arizona. I'm sure there's way more. Like a cheese crisp. I didn't know what that was. Basically an open-faced quesadilla for those who don't know.
I had a whole conversation with my coworker. My coworker's from California. He's from
Mm-hmm.
somewhere like just north of LA. He told me the town, but I don't remember what it is. And then he grew up in Nevada, and then now he's here. And we were talking about it, and he was talking about like, yeah, this thing is like solely from Nevada. And he's like, what's solely from Arizona since I've lived here my whole life? And I was like, oh, I bet you don't know what a cheese crisp is. And he looked at me like I had four heads. Hunter also did the same thing when I told him I really wanted a cheese crisp. I did not know that was a sole Arizona thing.
Yep, it is. I learned about it my freshman year. But essentially it's an open-faced quesadilla. And my dad, he went to U of A. Um, he knew what a cheese crisp was because he went to U of A. But I was like, I had no idea what a cheese crisp is. I've still never had one. I've made plenty of quesadillas. I just don't know where to find a cheese crisp.
It's just like, I feel like there are days I want a cheese crisp solely because I don't want as much tortilla. Like if I don't want a lot of tortilla, I'm making a cheese crisp and I will pile on the cheese just like a quesadilla, but I'm not gonna fold it.
Real. You're a real one for that. Alrighty. You ready to get into the meat of this episode?
Sure, I feel
Okay.
clueless.
So, as I think you were with the last one I planned. Um, so anyways, last weekend I went to Vegas. It was so much fun. It was one of the more fun trips to Vegas I've had, with people. Like, I had a lot of fun when I went in January, but this one I went with my little situationship. Have I told you in the pod about my situationship? Okay. In December, right? Like the day of my surgery, December 12th, I was on Hinge because I'm disabled and drugged. What else am I supposed to do? And so I'm swiping, whatever, and this cute patootie pops up. Swipe right. We start talking. He's very sweet, very kind. Offered to bring me coffee since he knew I couldn't drive yet at the time. Was offering to come over and help do laundry, like, and I was just basically like, no, I don't want the first, like, you're very kind and I appreciate it, but I don't want the first time for us to meet to be, when I'm disabled, you know? So, we eventually met, like, after 3 weeks of talking, because then he went on a trip. Maybe 4 weeks. I had my surgery December 12th. We met like January 1st or something like that because he came back New Year's Eve. Um, and so we hung out, and then we would go out together, like go out to eat, go to different places. Like we went to Sedona, went to the observatory, went to downtown, and we had, like, I was still recovering from my relationship in August. Or like the breakup from September or August. I guess it was September. And he was still recovering from a relationship he got out of in November. So we were like, let's not date, but like, we'll be friends who occasionally do more than that. Sorry, mom, parents, anyone who's listening. This is whatever. I'm an adult. Um, Anyways, so then I go on my little trip to Vegas, and by myself, I went and saw Anima at the Sphere, and we're still talking, and he FaceTimed me. And then, like, sometime the week I got back, he ghosted me. Like, flat out ghosted me. And I tried to reach out, and I was like, what the hell happened? This is weird, because literally, like, a few days before he ghosted me, he was saying how he would never do such a thing. Anyways, fast forward to end of April, we have an undergrad symposium, a research symposium, where all these undergrad students research, they present on it, or they're inventing things for like the engineering students. It's a really cool place, or like a really cool event that happens. And so I go with one of my friends to see his girlfriend, right? And mind you, I haven't thought about this dude, my situationship, since January. I was like, all right, he's clearly out of my life. I run into him at the symposium. I'm like, no way did I just do that. Because he, at the time, worked at the community college here. Emma's scrolling on her phone. I guess I'm that boring.
No, you know when you plan on doing something and then you forget to do it and then something someone says reminded you, so now
Yeah.
you're like, I have to get it done. I was gonna look at tickets for the Sphere because I want to go with Hunter and I want to plan a whole trip, and then you talking about Vegas, I was like, crap, I never did that. So I'm listening. I just also was like, if I don't start looking right now, I'm gonna forget again. I'm so
You're
sorry.
so good. Continue to look while I tell this story. I just wanted to call you out because I saw like your screen in your glasses.
Listen, I'm listening and I'm so invested. I also just, my ADHD was like, if you don't do this right now, it's never getting done.
I get it. Don't if you need help planning a trip to Vegas, LMK, I got you, girl. But anyways, so I see him at the symposium, and I was like, he works at the community college. Why the hell is he here? Like sometimes we do joint events with the community college, so it wasn't like super shocking, but I was like, this is a pretty university only event. We don't invite the JC. So anyways, he gives me a weird look. I just glance at him. We don't say anything, and we split ways. And then a week later, he reaches out and was like, hey, actually, I'm going to pull up the receipts. I'm going to fucking pull up the receipts because it was not that long ago. Although we have been texting every day. So this might be a little, I want to find it for you guys. So I have the receipts. You know me and my receipts. Okay. That's still May. Okay, here we go. So the symposium was end of April, right? And then May 10th, so day of my graduation, he texted me in the morning and he said, hey, Sierra, I know you probably don't want to hear from me. I just wanted to reach out and apologize for what I did. I've been thinking about it since the symposium, and what I did was what I did to you was beyond fucked up. I totally understand you not forgiving me, though. When we were seeing each other, I was lying a lot about my mental health. It was bad, and I was lying like a lot. I was in a really dark place and felt like I didn't deserve anything from you. You were just too nice and it didn't seem real. Luckily, I've been going to therapy and I've been seeing a psychiatrist who I enjoy and have been medicated for a bit now, and they're working. You're one of the nicest human beings I've met, and I regret fucking things up so much. I've been staying off dating apps and have been taking time to focus on my art and my work. Oh, he's an artist, like a really good one too. I've been staying, I also got a job at the IT department at the university, which is why and how we ran into each other. Sorry, this message is so long and not super cohesive, but I wanted you to know I'm sorry. But I totally don't expect you to forgive me. Anyways, so after he sent that, we kind of started talking again, and I was like, do I trust this bitch? And then we went out to dinner, like, the following Monday, and we caught up. It was supposed to just be dinner. I had planned, like, 2 hours. We hung out for 8. Like, just talking about everything, basically picking up where we left off. And that night, because we had both gotten jobs at the university, full-time positions at the university, and we were like, we have new jobs. We should celebrate. Let's go to Vegas. And so that's how that happened. And so we kind of waited like 2-3 days to be like, do we really want this? Like, to go to Vegas? Is this something we can do? And then like everything started to fall in place, and we're like, okay, we're going to Vegas. So anyways, I went to Vegas with him. This is a really long explanation for, I'm so sorry. I just realized.
It's content.
It is. It really is. We went to Vegas, had a blast. We had a lot of downtime too, because it's like 3.5-hour drive. So we played this game called Snake Oil. Have you ever played Snake Oil before? So I had download a mysterious app. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to be having conversations. Okay. We're just going to talk about everything. And we're going to take turns to do this. But you have to do it sneakily. Okay. All you're going to do is hit generate and generate 2 words. Okay. So I'm going to do an example. Entourage slice. Okay. What could that be? In your brain, using those 2 words, you have to create something and try and create a smooth segue for a sponsor. Okay? So, entourage slice. Have you ever been hungry, but maybe the fit is too good and you want pictures at a pizza shop? Entourage slice might be it for you. Okay?
Okay.
You get it? We're trying to sell each other made up stuff.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna generate 2 words, and you're gonna generate 2 words, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Since I gave the example, we're gonna have a conversation, and you're gonna try and fit your snake oil product into our conversation, okay?
I still feel really lost.
Mean.
You gotta like, what do you mean conversation? Like, you gotta go first, so I know because I feel like I don't understand what I'm doing.
Fine. Okay. Well, what would you like to do when you and Hunter go to Vegas?
That's a great question. TBH, Thunder Down Under. And I know that's crazy, but he agreed.
Well, this is perfect. Then you might be in the business for Wonder Strip, the strip shop that leaves full of curiosity and questions. You won't even know what's happening. Wonder Strip, only in Vegas. Partners with Thunder from Down Under. It's awesome. Should we pivot?
This is not what I thought this game was gonna be, but that's really funny.
Do you get it though?
I'm starting to understand, yeah.
Okay. I was like, you're supposed to talk for a little more.
No, yeah.
Should we pivot? Just start over?
What are we gonna pivot to?
I don't know.
I thought you were gonna do, have you ever heard of the, I grew up calling it assassin, but you pick 2 words, like random words, and then you just have a conversation and you try to sneak in both words, and then you have to call the other person out on it. So like if your two words were wonder and strip, we would just be having a conversation and you're like, yeah, no. I really wonder what would happen, and then I would have to think like, oh, is wonder the word because you keep bringing up wonder or something like that. That's what I thought you were gonna say. I don't think it's gonna be this.
No. Do we want to do that instead? Now I feel so dumb. I thought this was gonna be so fun.
I just think I don't get it.
That's okay. We can play assassin.
We could do whatever. We don't have to play again. We could try. We could play it. Let's keep talking. Anyways, what do you normally do when you go to Vegas?
I love to eat. I love to go to clubs. I went to
What kind of
Omnia.
clubs?
What'd you say?
I said, what kind of clubs? Like, what's your go-to, like, club?
Either the Marquee or Omnia. Those are two very EDM clubs. Mainly the Marquee. I've been to very few clubs in Vegas. I went to the Marquee, or sorry, not the Marquee. I went to Omnia for the first time, which is in Caesar's Palace. And I went by myself, which was honestly so fun. And guess what I bought?
What?
A vodka Red Bull. It was 18 ounces.
Have you never had one before?
No, I have. Guess how much it cost?
Oh, like $20.
Triple it.
I'm sorry, what?
Triple it.
$60?
78.
For a vodka Red Bull?
I wanted to jump off the balcony. Because, like, at
For
clubs,
one? What kind of vodka?
I didn't recognize the bottle, so it wasn't, like, Svedka, Amsterdam, or Tito's. I'll get the
insane.
cup. Hold on.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Don't mind the mess on my bed. I just dumped my suitcase out because I still have yet to unpack from Vegas. This is the cup,
Oh, that's a nice cup.
right? She's reusable.
Maybe that's why it was $70.
But they literally, at all clubs that I've been to, because I've been to Diaz, I think that's what it's called, the Marquee 3 times, a smaller club that I can't remember the name of, but it's in the Luxor, and then now Omnia. At all the clubs, they don't tell you the prices.
That's
The
crazy.
only times you are getting prices is if there's menus, and there's not menus. So you just gotta know drinks. Sometimes they'll have like daily special or like Caesar's Palace special or whatever the fuck. But yeah, they don't tell you prices. And when I went to the Marquee the first time, I made this mistake too. And I went and bought a vodka Red Bull. It was teensy $35 for
That's crazy.
little, right? Because we missed the free drink cutoff.
Oh.
Now, my homie, my club promoter that I have connections with and who's now been getting me into these clubs, I asked, can you get me somewhere that has a free drink call? Because normally, women get free drinks till midnight at these clubs. Not at Caesar's Palace. I got there at 10:45. Not a free drink in sight. And so when my bartender just handed me the little card machine, he said, here you go. I said, tap. And then I saw it as soon as I tapped. I was like, oh my God. I didn't even think to check before I tapped my card. I'm an idiot. However, I did end up making friends with a bachelorette party, which was so fun. Because where I was, like, I was near the VIP booths.
Yeah.
We're on the second story.
Yeah.
Because Omni is a 3-story club. 2-story? I think it's a 3-story. I could be wrong. Anyways, we were not on the first. I was kind of wedged in between this wall. Like, I moved a trash can so I could fit in, like, wedge myself in this corner so then no one would go behind me, no one would go around me. Like, I was in my own little area and I got a perfect view. And this bachelorette party was right beside me. And they were like, hey girl, what you doing? Like, checking up on me and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm just here. I was just gonna see the chandelier. Like, I got my drink. I'm good. They ended up buying me 4 shots. 4 shots. Yes, this is the most I've drinking in my years of legally drinking. This was insane. So I took the 4 shots with them.
Mm.
I had this, which I think this much was vodka, this much ice, this much Red Bull.
Yeah.
So it paid for itself. I was blackout. I don't know how I got back to the hotel. I don't remember going back to the hotel. We had to drive home the next day, and I was hungover as all get out. We had to make like 5 stops just so I could like recenter myself.
That's crazy.
But anyways, I like to go to clubs. Omnia is my new favorite. If I can get in for free, I will go again. But it was... I got in for free. That's the only way I'll go to clubs, is if I get in for free. So it's like, because the tickets to Omnia, $145 for a woman.
God.
And $175 for a man. So I'm like, honestly, I kind of saved money.
The times it's good to be a woman, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, I only spent $78 when I could have spent $200 just to get into the club. So I'm like, what you gonna do? But anyways, that's what I like to do.
You know what you could have used to defend yourself from that bartender? A bat noodle. And I know what you're thinking. It's a pool noodle with a bat on the end for self-defense. I think the bat noodle's great for you. Did I do it? Did I get it?
You did it so good. Sorry, I realized we were still playing Snake Oil, and so I was like, oh, I need to choose new words.
You told me to go, and so I did it, and I got bat noodle, and that whole time you were talking, I was like, how can I fit this into this?
I think that's so good. You nailed that.
Thank you. I really tried. I was really looking for the whole time I was like, when can I say this? When can I say this?
Okay. Where's your next trip gonna be? Is it gonna be Vegas or is it gonna be elsewhere?
I leave for Wisconsin in a week. A week from today.
Exciting.
Actually, a week from right now, I will be on a plane on my way to the Midwest.
Oh, you're taking a plane, you're not driving?
No. It's a 3-day drive.
You maybe want to take a shortcut. Maybe you want to add a road somewhere. Mobile highways for you. You can take it anywhere. Drive anywhere. Get anywhere.
You know what? I would use mobile highway, but I have a policy seat. And a policy seat might be the thing for you if you frequently love to travel and change the law. And I like changing laws. I think that's a great thing in today's day and age. I feel like we're just playing improv games. Like, I don't know if you ever were in improv in high school, but that's what this feels like.
It very much is improv, and that's why I love this game. But speaking of policies, have you seen the new the videos of Trump being gay?
I showed Hunter last night.
I don't think he's being gay. That's a kind of not a way to like put that. But he is portraying the gay.
It's just things he says. And there's a guy on TikTok I like to watch who he's like, Trump was born to be a gay man. And then he'll like act it out almost. And it's really funny because it's just stuff he says. Like Trump's just talking.
Does he have like a green tank top on?
Yes.
Then I think I know who you're talking about.
He's really funny.
But speaking of Trump being gay, he broke up with his little boyfriend, Elon Musk.
Which... Did you see Elon's eye?
No.
Yeah. He said he's got like a bruise on the underpart of his eye, and everyone was like, Elon, what happened? And his kid, I guess, punched him in the face. He told his kid to punch him in the face. His kid's like 7. No, he's not. He's like 4. Little X, they call him, and he punched him in the face. Now Elon has like a bruise right here. That's
insane, but that's what I call boyfriend ubiquity. The odd circumstances of a boyfriend. That's all I got for that one, but I just saw the headlines today on my boss's computer, funny enough, because we were watching YouTube videos together in our one-on-one. She's the funniest woman alive, I swear. But I think that I think it's so funny. He's like, I'd kiss a man. That was my Trump impression. What do you think?
That was great.
As a Puerto Rican non-binary person.
What does he say? He says something where he's like, he says something where he's like, that man looks really good, and he's like,
Yes.
but not like that. And it's like, or he says like, I'd kiss a man and a woman, and not just that man. And he goes, but not any man. Huh?
Yeah. This
Maybe
is our
we
president.
We think before. Well, you know what? The people who voted him in didn't think in the first place. So.
Period.
Anyways, not to get political on this podcast. Then we have to be political for your thoughts. That wasn't a word I had. I just put it in the name.
But I'm sure, since we know Trump is a little gay, he probably deals with morning wood. Now, do you want a blanket to cover it up? Because sometimes the blankets are too thin. You're tenting, as the kids call it. Being a tent, creating a tent. Now, what if I told you there's a blanket that could cover it up? And it's called morning wool. Should I jump off a bridge?
No.
Did you like that one?
Sure.
I don't know how to transition out of this. So this weather. Emma's looking at me very disapprovingly. What?
Nothing.
What did I say? What did I do?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What did I say? Morning wool? Trump getting morning wood? That was not an image I wanted in my head.
It's probably this big.
That's a great game. We should say celebrities and what size we think their penis is.
I'm so down. Do you think Google will know the answers? Ooh, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT for a list of celebrities and their penis sizes.
I think that's a great thing for this podcast.
I love that I'm using my college degree for this.
Do we have to censor penis? No, right?
No.
That's an
It's
anatomically
anatomical.
correct term.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a list of celebrities and their...
Wait, are you asking ChatGPT for the celebrity and their size? Oh, I thought we were just gonna go off of vibes.
I was gonna see if there was like actual
Oh,
an
okay.
answer. ChatGPT says, that's not something I can provide. There's no reliable or respectful way to report on private information like that, and most of the claims that circulate online are based on speculation, gossip, or unverified sources. If you're interested in how celebrity culture talks about body image or masculinity, I can definitely help explore that. Let me know. ChatGPT has boundaries. We listen to her.
But now we just need a list of celebrities.
Okay.
Dad, I'm sorry. This might not be one you want to listen to.
Do we want to just do male movie stars?
Yeah. I think movie
Okay.
stars is good.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ooh. 5.5.
I think it's about
Like average. Like not like
Not huge.
above, not below, but like average,
Average.
and then like a little more. So like 5.5, you know?
I was gonna say average, but a little less, so like 4.5. Also, to those motherfuckers who say you got a 12-inch wang,
Oh my god. 100
This?
what? That's 12 inches.
bigger than my face.
Yeah.
No, what? Maybe get a ruler. They're like 99 cents.
Hunter and I
Trevor,
were
this-
watching a TikTok, and it was like this woman was reading things from books and then being like, no, and one of it was like, I put my hands around his 13 like inch long whatever, and she goes, this is 13 inches. Where is this going?
No, for real. For real. Where is this going? Because I think a female. What is it? Vagina? That's what it is. Proper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like, cervix? That's not what it is.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I just hit myself.
It's like 4 to 5 inches. Is it
Yeah,
usually?
I was like, it's about here. Where is this going? Not in me. No, sir. Okay. We'll use this as a visual guide.
What's really funny is I have that same ruler.
I've had this since like 4th grade. This
Me
is a
too.
relic. They're so good.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. So we think Leonardo DiCaprio
I feel
is
like
a fiver.
I was gonna say, I feel like you said 4.5, I said 5.5. The middle would be 5.
5. Okay. Brad Pitt. I think he's like a 6 or a 7.
I was gonna say 7. My gut was like 7. Yeah. Yeah. For Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jennifer Aniston. Who?
Lucky woman.
Did they get divorced?
Yes.
Oh, he was also with Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
Okay. Christian Bale. I think like 4 inches.
I was gonna say like 5. You can go 4.5.
Okay. Ooh. Tom Cruise. What?
I don't know. My initial reaction was like 4 inches. I feel like he's like so like adventurous and like I feel like he's making up for something, you know?
I also think so. And I think like you can't physically. I feel like if your wang's too big, that's gonna stop you from doing like half the Mission Impossible things, you know?
Exactly.
Also, Mission Impossible should be called Mission Possible because he's completed all of them. Am I wrong?
No. That's really funny.
I also came up. I'm on a roll today, but I have an op in the office. His office is diagonal from me, and so I was telling my situationship because I was sending him a video of like my office, and I was like, and that's my op's office, an opfis, if you will.
An office.
Listen, it's a Friday for me, because I get tomorrow off. Okay, Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm gonna say like a 6 or 7.
I was thinking like 7.5.
Yeah, he seems hung.
I feel really bad. I'm so sorry, Dad. You could just skip. Like, you don't have to listen.
Anyway, sorry, Rika.
My bad. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I had a reaction for the listeners because it wasn't a loud reaction. Chris Pratt. Underneath, it says spouse. Katherine Schwarzenegger.
Uh-huh.
He was with Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter?
Is with.
Is with?
They're like married with a kid. You didn't know this?
No.
Is this a good time to also tell you Arnold Schwarzenegger is a heavy Republican and so is Chris Pratt, and that's why they're like buddy and they're actually a part of this really harmful church called Hillsong. Yeah.
Yes.
And
I remember.
You know who got... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Oh, you know who got him into that? Katherine Schwarzenegger.
Unfortunate. Because I knew he was Republican. Because I watched the, I forget his little series that he had on Netflix. But
A series?
Yeah, it was like a 4-part series about his whole life and stuff.
I just knew from my dad. Thanks, Dad. You can tune back in now.
I highly recommend watching it. It's pretty good. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but in one of the pieces, like, you saw his bodybuilding era, his actor era, his governor era, because he was governor of California for a little bit. And one of the things he said in there, he's like, I am super Republican, which California has not seen a governor Republican, which is like, most California governors are not super Republican, but he was like, people like me because even though I have Republican beliefs, I will still let you choose your own path in your life. Like, he said something along the lines of, which is a very, like, progressive way to think. But I'm sure his views have changed now that he's a crotchety old man. But
he wasn't, like, crotchety, but he was still an old man when he was gone. He was still older.
Yeah.
Did you know, okay, sorry, I was, like, thinking about it, and I was like, what are other shocking celebrity spouses? Like, who else has, like, gotten together that's, like, a bit of a shock?
Yeah.
Cher and Tom Cruise. And the first thing, the first news article says, Tom Cruise and Cher, it's no secret that Cher loves a younger man. And for some reason, that was really funny to me.
Yeah. I think I learned that from, like, People Magazine or something.
I, like, knew that, but it made me laugh a little.
That's real.
Who else was shocking? Anyone else?
I think Macaulay Culkin, whatever his name is, and London
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, and what's her name?
Brenda Song.
Brenda Song, thank you. I think that was a shocking thing, to think that they're relatively the same age. Like, that's crazy.
They have cute kids. Have you seen their kids? Their kids are adorable.
Yes, I agree. Their kids are very adorable.
Fergie and Justin Timberlake? Sorry.
Oh yeah, I knew. That was like
I didn't know that.
2000s, I think.
Yeah. I was not aware.
I was gonna say, speaking of kids, more Try Guys are becoming daddies.
I didn't know where that was going.
We're still playing Snake Oil. No, I'm kidding. Zach Cornfeld is having a baby.
Woo!
Did we already talk about this?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I think that's really exciting. Miles, I think, has had his second kid by now.
I think so.
Which is crazy. Baby
I like that we talk about them like we're friends.
I wish we were friends.
Should
would
we
be
reach
so
out? Be like, do you guys want to be in our podcast?
We should.
Our little
Hey,
itty
Sean
bitty
Menard.
podcast?
We'll text them.
Sorry.
We'll text them from our personal Instagrams and the pod Instagram.
Make it a business. Be like, hey guys. So just
like to-
curious.
Make a deal. You look like Shane Gillis when you do that.
Thank you.
You know who Shane Gillis is?
Yes.
I was like, whenever he does that, like that, I think it's so funny. I love Shane Gillis, even though he's very Republican. I like him as a comedian. That's it.
That should be a game we play. Name a celebrity, and we have to guess if they're Republican or Democrat.
You don't want this to be political for your thoughts.
No, but that's a funny game.
Okay. We can play
That's
that.
like subjective. Have you ever played subjective Guess Who? That's also. This
Oh, yes, I
podcast
have.
is all over the place.
I told you, I came back from Vegas and I feel a little crazy. Al Pacino.
Are we guessing if he's Republican or Democrat?
I thought that's what we were doing.
Is that what we're doing?
Is it?
I don't know. Are we doing penis sizes? What are we doing? Where is this? Where are we at?
We're at
Should we just
55.
restart? Scrap the whole thing? Start again?
7.
It was a joke. I mean, it literally.
Should we just move on to advice? We're at 55 minutes.
Guys, this might be the penny for your thoughts down.
No! Don't fucking say. Listen, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have the episodes edited this weekend. I did one, but it's really hard when I'm tired.
My dad asked me on Monday, I saw my dad on Monday, and he goes, so the podcast is still on? And I was like, oh yeah, like I forgot to tell him. And he goes, so you guys just releasing old episodes or what? Because I listened to it and I saw there was a new episode, but I was really confused as to why it happened before Easter.
I don't remember what episode I released.
You released one of the older ones.
Oh, the ones we recorded way back
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So he was like, I was really confused. I was like, oh no, there's new stuff. Our editor's just taking some time.
Sorry, our editor has been very stressed with other things.
That's funny.
Which I was going to ask, what would your thoughts be on releasing every other week?
We're doing this live. I don't care.
We can cut this out. You can cut
I
this
gotta
out.
make up the time. What if I cut the whole penis thing out and it's just this? This is the end segment. It's just us being like, so business thoughts.
Okay. Yeah. Should we have this conversation off air?
No, I think this is fun. Anyways, I don't care.
Okay. Because I'm like, we could do that.
Or
then
we can just switch off recording. So you don't have to edit everything. You can edit one week, I can edit the other.
That's also.
Which is what we were supposed to do way back when, and we just never did.
Yeah, I know it fell on me because you were graduating.
Well, not even that. You just, every time I was like, do you want me to record? You went, no, I'll record. It gives me something to do.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know how I did it. 4 jobs, full-time student, and did this. And now I have 1 full-time job. And I can't.
But yeah, we can
Okay.
edit, or we can just switch off if you want. So then it doesn't have to change the editing, but we just are responsible for every other week.
Okay, that works.
Cool.
Let's do that.
Should we tease our next episode?
Yeah, take it
If
away.
you made it to the end, guys, we're playing D&D next episode.
And I'm very excited.
I'm also very excited. I'm also very nervous. I also have not planned anything. So I'm gonna grab a book from my shelf and see what comes from it.
Hell yeah. I still need to make my character.
If you need help with that, let me know.
Will do. But yeah, so stay tuned. We have 2 episodes of D&D coming out.
Mhm.
Those are going to come out for a while because we need to release all of our old episodes. But what has been your obsession lately?
Hunter and I just went and saw Mamma Mia.
Oh, yeah, how was
on the
it?
stage. It was really good. We did find a combined laughter over Donna because the woman could not sing.
Oh.
She low-key sounded like a dying goat. Like, she was adding riffs and belting things that I was like, why? Honey, that's not in your range. And I can't really sing. But I did theater.
Yeah.
I've seen enough shows to know. And so there were some songs by her I had a hard time listening to.
Yeah.
And then the guy who played Sam, he's what I like to call a what do I do with my hands actor.
Oh.
Where he like stood like the emoji, and then with his hands he would always like throw them up and then put them down and then throw them up, and it was like, what's up here? Why are your hands up here?
Yeah.
And sometimes he had some good moments. Like, there were a couple of songs where I was like, that's really good. And then there were other songs where I was like, you're just talking. You're not even singing. But other than that, it was a really good show. And Hunter and I really enjoyed ourselves. And we may be seeing Moulin Rouge next month. Possibly. We haven't decided yet. But we might be seeing Moulin Rouge. And we might be like 6 rows from the stage if we do go. Because I told him I need to be up close for Tango de Roxanne. So
I just watched Moulin Rouge, the movie, over spring break. Like in March.
Really?
The first time. Like, I had never seen it. And I'm so in love with it.
I like this. That's one of my dad's. My dad, you would never know it if you looked at him. Loved musicals. He's a big Rocky Horror Picture Show fan.
That one's good.
He loves Hamilton. He loves Moulin Rouge. One New Year's, my family like didn't do the whole staying up thing, but I wanted to. He was like, "Here, watch these movies," and I watched Moulin Rouge like 4 times in a row until midnight because it was that good. So Hunter's never seen it. So if we do go, he will be watching the movie, just like he had never seen Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
So we watched Mamma Mia 1, Mamma Mia 2, and the original Broadway stage production of Mamma Mia, and then we went and saw it. So he will be doing the same for Moulin Rouge, the movie, and then the original stage production.
Good. Well, let me know how he likes it.
If we go, it's up in the air.
Manifesting it for you.
What are you obsessed with?
I'm obsessed with my colleagues. I got my new job. They're so sweet and so nice. Um, Today was, or like this week was really my first week in the office because last week I was in the office for like a day and a half, but didn't really do much. And this week I was in the office full, like I'm done with training. And my coworkers just say the funniest things. And I have a notes app of things that my coworkers say, especially my boss, my manager. She is so unbelievable. She also let me leave 45 minutes early last week because she knew I was going to Vegas right after. She's like, Sierra, you have nothing to do. Leave. Enjoy Vegas. And I was like, thank you. But today we had a staff meeting and with everyone, and it was really nice. It was really casual. And we went to a coffee shop nearby, and I ordered like a nice little latte, a brown sugar cinnamon latte. Right? Tasty, not too sweet, even though the name is. And my op, he said not once but twice, brown sugar cinnamon latte. That's like dessert. And then I went and got it, and he's sitting like we're sitting at polar opposites of the table. Like he's at one corner on one side, I'm at the other corner on the other side. I'm like, dude, I can fucking still hear you. Anyways, he's actually our old supervisor's fiance. The one who was my first year advisor and then our coordinator, that's her fiance.
Can you tell me who, and then I'll bleep it out?
Kirsten.
Oh!
Yeah.
I like low-key forgot it. She like scarred me so bad I forgot about her.
So real. So real. But yeah, so her fiance is now my op. And I have so much tea with that too. So he's like okay, but he's on my watch list. Everyone else, so freaking sweet and funny. Like, my manager is great. She said to a student, I'm going to read you some quotes. She said to a student, and I quote, because the student was looking for like easy, like, general studies classes. She said, unfortunately, there's no search criteria for easy. Like, you can't say that. That's so funny, though. And then she's been obsessing over North American house sloths, aka dogs, because she saw it in an Instagram reel. Then one of my coworkers today said, if I was pretty and blonde, I'd be unstoppable. This was during our staff meeting. He's bald. And then another coworker, he got an oat milk mocha and just kept saying Oka like throughout the staff meeting. He's like, it's an Oka. It's an Oka. You mean an Oka? You guys should really try an Oka sometime. I'm like, you're That's so funny. But they're all great. So I'm obsessed with my colleagues. They've really alleviated a lot of the work stress I had, and they're great.
I came up with a new end segment to replace What That Dog Do.
Okay.
Damn, so I'm excited. Anyways.
Sorry. Okay, what did you come up with?
So, you know how we talk about obsessions, which is usually something that happened in the past, or something that we were like, current obsession, as in like, the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
What's something you're looking forward to? Within the next couple of days, weeks, whatever, what are you looking forward to?
Oh my god, excuse me. I chugged a Red Bull when I got home because I'm going out for bevies, so I wanted to stay awake. I'm just really excited for this weekend, TBH. Like tonight, I love that the university realizes like people work better on 3-day weekends, and so we only have to work an hour extra a day, and then they give us basically all of Friday off. So like we're not supposed to be going to the office. It's a 4-day weekend. So I love having 3-day weekends. Tonight I'm getting drinks and catching up with one of the interns, because we haven't seen each other since the internship because we've been both so busy. And then Saturday or Friday, I think I'm gonna go to the creek, or tomorrow I'm gonna go to the creek. And then Saturday night, my situationship and I, we're gonna get sorry, Mom, if you're listening. We're gonna get stoned out of our minds, order pizza, and watch our favorite movies. We're gonna have a little movie marathon because we're gonna watch Call Me by Your Name first, and then we're gonna watch Secret Life of Walter Mitty because that's his favorite. And then
we're gonna say Secret Life of Pets. Great movie.
It was a great movie. We're gonna sleep over. He's never been to my apartment before, so I need to clean and sedate Sammy. And yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. How about you?
Hunter and I are going to our first comic convention tomorrow. We're going to, I guess we've already said where we are for the most, what state we're in this episode. Yeah. We're going to Phoenix Fan Fusion. Very excited. My best friend is also going to be there that I didn't know. We didn't plan. Farmer, I can say, we've talked about him before. Farmer's going to be there. And what's really funny is we unknowingly coordinated our outfits. Farmer's cosplaying as Bucky, the Winter Soldier. I bought a Captain America shirt, and Hunter bought a Winter Soldier shirt, so we could be matching but not matching. And we didn't know that Farmer was dressing up as Winter Soldier, and it worked out really funnily. I'm looking forward to that, and that's tomorrow. And then I packed a whole bag. I'm so excited. We have Red Bulls in the fridge. We're gonna have a good time. Kind of nervous, but super excited. Saturday, I'm excited for work. I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., but I work with one of my favorite coworkers, so it's all good. I never thought that I work with high schoolers at my job. I never thought two of my closest and favorite coworkers would be two 17-year-old boys. They've kind of just accepted me as their they both don't have older sisters, and they both just accepted me as that, and so shouts out to them. And then Sunday I have 2 D&Ds. That's when we're filming our D&D episode, and I have a regular D&D, so I'm looking forward to that.
I'm so excited.
I didn't think of advice. Did you think of advice? Okay. No, we're not cutting advice. Are you crazy? Look at why do you want to change the formulas that work? Anyways.
No. Just this episode, we were gonna cut it. Okay.
What's your advice for? Don't worry, I'll figure it out. For picking a good book.
I was gonna say, what's your advice for buying drinks in Vegas?
I don't have advice. I've never bought drinks in Vegas.
Advice for picking a good book: judge it by its cover, and then read a little bit.
100%.
I think majority of the books I own I picked them out because the cover was interesting to me. Obviously, I was like, ooh, this seems interesting. Looked at it, and then I don't read the synopsis. I read either the author's notes or 3 pages of the first chapter, because that'll really give me the vibes, and without telling me the plot line, I need to read more. There's a staff book club that my boss is trying to get me to be a part of. Mind you, she's a 60-year-old woman, and she's so amazing, but I'm I don't know if I can read a book. June's book is The Hunger Game, by the way. But anyways, that's my advice.
I can't do it, but I got this friend. Not staff, but will happily take my place.
Honorable staff.
I'm honorable. I worked there for a little bit.
What's your advice?
I do a similar thing. I don't read the synopsis. What I do is I read the very last page.
So opposite of what I do.
I read it to see, it's do I want to know why it ends that way? I will spoil the ending for myself just because I'm not going to understand the ending. But you know what? If it's interesting, I'll read the whole book to find out why it ends that way. Hunter and I, we go to the library. We have library cards, because why not? And we went today, and I picked up this book, and I looked at it, and it looked cool on the cover, and I flipped to the back page, and I really sat there for a second, and I was I think I know how this, why we got there, but now I need to know if I'm right. So,
nice. Any other thoughts?
I don't think so. You?
All right. Thanks for tuning into this Chaos Cast. Stay tuned for episodes. As always, give us a sub on the tubes. Just Panic for Your Thoughts podcast. We try our best to keep that updated with the video versions of the podcast, and it's okay if it's not completely updated because we're human too. Also, follow us on Instagram at PennePodOfficial _ after every word, to stay tuned for updates and when we actually post videos, when we actually post episodes. And then also give us a follow on Spotify and comment if you want to see any episodes in particular. If you want us to talk about anything, because we will. But yeah, that's all for now. Hasta la vista, baby.
I missed this.